Patience. Every trader talks about it, but almost no one understands the real weight of that word. They treat it like a soft skill, something optional, something that sounds good in motivational quotes but doesn't feel necessary when the candles are moving fast and the market is whispering for them to jump in. But patience, in trading, isn't softness. It's steel, a discipline forged in moments when your mind wants to do everything except wait. Most traders think impatience is a trading problem. They blame the chart, the setup, the volatility. But impatience isn't born on the screen. It's born inside you. It comes from fear, from greed, from the pressure to make something happen right now. And because of that, most traders will never truly grow, not because they lack skill, but because they lack the psychological backbone to sit through the silence that creates real opportunity. You felt that silence. You know the discomfort that comes when nothing in the market aligns, yet your mind convinces you that almost is good enough. That twitch in your fingers, that pulse in your chest, that whisper saying if you don't act now, you'll miss everything. That whisper has destroyed more accounts than any bad strategy. And that's what I had to learn early. The market doesn't punish you for being wrong. It punishes you for being impatient. Patience is not waiting. Patience is waiting without breaking yourself. I would sit for days, sometimes weeks, without placing a single trade. Not because the market was dead, but because I wasn't ready. I wasn't aligned. My emotions hadn't cooled. My conviction wasn't sharp enough. Waiting was the decision. Waiting was the work. Waiting was the edge. People around me thought I was wasting time, but they didn't understand I wasn't waiting for the market to move. I was waiting for the market to move for me. And that's the difference between profitable traders and impulsive ones. If you've watched my other video, Why You Keep Losing Even with a Solid Strategy, you already know that strategies don't fail, traders do. And the primary reason they fail is impatience. They want the perfect trade to appear immediately. They expect the market to reward them for showing up. But the market has no obligation to give you anything. It gives only to those willing to endure time. The same truth flows through my other video, The Deadly Trap of FOMO. FOMO is impatience disguised as urgency. It convinces you that opportunity is scarce, that the trade you didn't take will never happen again, that you must act right now or be left behind forever. But the market is infinite. A missed trade is not a loss, but a rushed trade that can destroy you. Most traders don't lose because of bad analysis. They lose because they act before the analysis is complete. Their mind is fast. Their hand is faster. And both outrun their discipline. But the deeper truth is this: patience is not built on the chart. It is built in the mind. Every losing streak you have ever suffered wasn't the market attacking you, it was impatience, steering your decisions. Every revenge trade, every early entry, every over-leveraged impulse, it all comes from the inability to hold still. If you watched my other video, How to Trade Calmly When Real Money is on the Line, you understand why calmness is the foundation of patience. A calm trader waits with clarity. An emotional trader waits in agony. And a trader who waits in agony will always break before the breakthrough. Professional traders don't trade more. They trade better. And better requires patience so sharp that most traders can't tolerate it. I've said before that it was never my thinking that made me money, it was my sitting. But people misunderstand that line. Sitting is not inactivity. Sitting is psychological endurance. Sitting is saying no to the market until the market gives you something worth saying yes to. Sitting is the refusal to act until conviction becomes undeniable. Some of your worst losses came from moments where you lacked patience for 3 seconds. 3 seconds of weakness. 3 seconds of emotion. 3 seconds where you pressed buy or sell simply because you couldn't stand the tension of waiting any longer. Mastering patience means reclaiming those 3 seconds. If you've seen my other video, Greed versus Patience, the inner war in trading explained, then you already know the real battle is not on the screen, it's inside you. Patience wins that battle. Impatience loses it instantly. And here's the real secret. Patience isn't something you suddenly become good at. Patience is something you protect. You protect it from fear. You protect it from urgency. You protect it from noise. You protect it from that restless voice inside your head trying to convince you that movement equals progress. The market does not pay you for movement. It pays you for timing, and timing only comes from patience. Patience is not created in the moment of the trade. It is cultivated long before the market even presents itself. It is built in the empty hours, in the moments when temptation to act arises but you resist. Every profitable trader I've studied, every lesson I've ever learned in this game, comes back to this principle. The market rewards the trader who waits longer than the rest. Think about the times you've rushed into a trade because a candle looked right or because the market was moving fast. That is impatience dressed as opportunity. That is desire masquerading as insight. And it is a trap designed to punish you. Every loss that follows isn't the market being cruel. It's the consequence of ignoring time, the one asset no trader can recreate. My other video, Your Timing is Wrong, That's Why You're Losing Money, shows exactly how the premature mind always makes the wrong move. Timing is the offspring of patience. The market has no schedule for your desires, only the schedule for opportunity. Patience is also deeply tied to self-awareness. You cannot wait indefinitely if you do not know what you are waiting for. The patient trader knows the setup before it appears. The patient trader knows the conditions that must exist before he acts. And when those conditions are present, action is swift, decisive, and confident. Impatience, on the other hand, clouds judgment. It forces movement where inaction would have been profit. It turns clarity into chaos, strategy into random guessing, and discipline into regret. Let me be clear. Mastering patience does not mean that you never trade. It does not mean that you are slow or indecisive. It means that you only trade when all the elements align, when the setup matches your plan, and when your mind is steady. The impatient trader confuses activity with productivity. The patient trader knows that inactivity can be the most profitable action of all. My other video, How to Trade Calmly When Real Money is on the Line, speaks to this. Directly, calmness is patience applied, and patience is profit realized. I want you to understand this. Patience is tested by the market constantly. Every candle that does not move in your favor, every trend that delays, every false signal, these are your examinations. And how you respond determines whether you will survive or fail. Those who fail succumb to the itch, the need to act, the craving for immediate results. Those who survive sit through the tension, endure the boredom, and allow the market to prove itself before committing capital. Patience is endurance under pressure. And here is something most traders never grasp. Patience compounds. Just like money in a favorable position, the longer you can hold it without breaking, the greater the advantage. One disciplined pause today prevents 10 impulsive losses tomorrow. One moment of restraint multiplies over weeks and months into consistent gains. Patience is the compounding force behind every successful trading career. Without it, skill, strategy, and even luck are wasted. Without it, the market remains your enemy. You've also felt the emotional pull, that subtle agitation when the market teases you, when it seems to offer a signal but is not fully aligned. That is your mind being tested. That is patience revealing the true state of your psychology. You cannot cheat this. You cannot convince yourself that waiting is wasted time. You cannot fool the market or yourself. Every profitable trader who has come before knew that the difference between winning and losing is not the quality of the trade, but the quality of the trader's restraint. My other video, The Deadly Trap of FOMO in Trading, shows this in brutal clarity. FOMO is impatience, dressed as opportunity, and it destroys more traders than strategy ever could. So, ask yourself every time you feel that twitch to move, am I acting from conviction, or am I acting from impatience? The answer determines everything. The patient trader endures discomfort for the sake of clarity. The impatient trader sacrifices clarity for the illusion of progress. The market punishes illusions mercilessly, but it rewards clarity consistently. Mastering patience is not about waiting longer than others. It is about waiting wisely, about resisting the noise, resisting the impulse, and resisting the market's constant seduction to act prematurely. It is about understanding that inaction, when aligned with knowledge and discipline, is more profitable than action. Patience is an active skill. It is the invisible edge. And it is the secret that separates the trader who survives from the trader who only hopes. Patience is not a single moment. It is a continuous practice, a lifelong discipline, a skill forged in the daily choices that define your trading career. Every time you resist the urge to enter too early, every time you step back instead of chasing the market, every time you allow a setup to fully develop before committing, you are building a psychological fortress that will protect you from losses that would otherwise destroy your account and your confidence. And here is the truth most traders never accept. The market will always test you. It will tempt you, taunt you, and provoke you. But the patient trader learns to welcome the test. Because each trial is an opportunity to strengthen your mind, to reinforce your discipline, to refine your ability to wait for only the setups that truly matter. My other video, Greed versus Patience, The Inner War in Trading Explained, explores this same battle. The war is not with the market. It is within yourself. The patient trader understands that timing is everything, and timing is born from restraint. It is cultivated in quiet moments when nothing is happening and nurtured in the face of rising pressure. Impatience, on the other hand, always masquerades as necessity. It tells you that opportunity is fleeting, that action is required now, that waiting is wasted. But these are lies. The market is abundant. Opportunity is always present for those willing to wait for the right moment. So how do you truly master patience? You train yourself to recognize the difference between action and impulse. You build self-awareness so keen that you can feel impatience before it becomes action. You learn to sit, to watch, to breathe, to wait until the conditions are perfect. And when the perfect moment arrives, you act decisively, without hesitation, without doubt, without fear. That is the essence of patience. That is the essence of profitable trading. And it all connects to the bigger picture. My other videos, like How to Trade Calmly When Real Money is on the Line, or Your Timing is Wrong, That's Why You're Losing Money, all reinforce the same truth. The market rewards those who wait, those who plan, and those who endure. Patience is not optional. It is not an added skill. It is the core of every successful trader's psychology. Without it, no strategy, no method, no system will ever bring consistent results. So here is my message to you. Embrace the discomfort of waiting. Endure the tension of silence. Protect your discipline like it is your most valuable asset, because in truth, it is. The trades you skip, the impulses you resist, the moments you sit quietly and do nothing, those are the moments that build your edge. Patience is not about loss. It is about gain that comes from being the trader who survives long enough to take the trades the market truly offers. And finally, if you want to continue building this mindset and see real transformation in your trading, take a moment to engage with this channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if it resonated. Share what you genuinely appreciate about these lessons in the comments, and tell us what we can improve to serve you better. Every insight, every suggestion, every reaction helps us create content that guides traders like you toward mastery. Don't just stop here. Watch my other videos on confidence, discipline, FOMO, and timing because they all connect. They are pieces of the same puzzle. And the more you internalize them, the stronger your patience, your conviction, and your trading will become. Remember this. Patience is the silent power of the trader. It is the invisible edge, and the trader who masters it will always outlast the one who does not. Endure, wait, observe, and when the market finally aligns, act and profit. And before you leave, I'd like to speak with you directly, trader to trader. If these videos have been helping you, if they've been strengthening your mindset, sharpening your discipline, or giving you the clarity you've been searching for, then make sure you take note of this channel, because the lessons I share here are different. What we build here is genuine. It's intentional. It's designed to help you grow, not to chase trends. So take a moment now to subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video so the algorithm knows traders like you want this kind of content. Share it with someone who needs this message today. You never know who might need a reminder about the importance of patience. And most importantly, turn on the notification bell so you never miss a future video. These lessons build on each other, and missing one can mean missing a piece of the psychology that ties everything together. Also, don't forget to check the My YouTube Community tab. That's where I post updates, insights, behind-the-scenes notes, and early previews of what's coming next. If you want to stay ahead, stay connected there. This channel is becoming a home for traders who actually care about mastering themselves, not just the market. And if that's you, then you're exactly where you belong. I'll see you in the next video.